get peace with his past. Little bitty regular that I pack. 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give but think of us. Duck jab hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got all the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today we reach Week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Detroit Lions. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This offense, Charles, well, we talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the '07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
And some room to work. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Herbert. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They snap it to Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
But they've definitely gotten better roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On is the Chargers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. That one of the many games we'll be watching around the NFL here these final few weeks of the campaign. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. Franks looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
Now Franks. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. He finds his man Johnson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. And that incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now it's Herbert. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On fourth down, Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Okay, right?
Now a give right side Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
It's Franks now from the shotgun. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Pretty nice gain on the scramble, gets him 12 yards. Franks. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Here's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From the 10. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gault. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
From the 25 on second down, Herbert. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Herbert on first down now. Allen's got it complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. Dumps it off for Spiller. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Herbert now. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Here's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to at least get one score back. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Franks now.
Got a man. It's Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Working out of the gun, Franks. This will be caught once again by Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Franks looking to throw. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. On 1st and 10, Franks. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Franks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Daniel Bellinger, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 78 yards. And the Chargers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. On first down, here's Franks. He's got Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark, 50 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, Spiller looking for space. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Again, they run it with Spiller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Herbert.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Johnson's got it complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. On first down, it's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw again on second down. Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll run here with Spiller. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Toward the pylon, caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. They'll give to Spiller. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll run for it with Spiller. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Franks now to throw on first down. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the f is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. Play a score for every album project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. Oh, your girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun. Bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go.